rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, punt coming from Brady Mayer. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now Dogala. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Murray trying again after the pick six. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping for the sack. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Murray. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now Murray. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Murray from midfield. They're going right back to Pittman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on second down. Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Here's Dolgala going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Dolgala. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. Remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Second and 14. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Gibson is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 60. At the 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 light.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch the face. Watch the face. Watch the screen. 60 average. 18. Pioneer. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After through the raindrops, up and good. It's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again with Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Dogala. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
That was the worst call ever.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On play action, it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point good by Prater. It is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he's brought down. And Lazard's got it again. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Allen Lazard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together. It's all right, guys. We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another completion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Gibson again.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 25 because we have to play again next week. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.